just about to sneeze. There's ugh. There's dust or something. Oh, I know why. I'll go and look at the next yard because they bulldozed today. Oh, pardon me. Anyway, they bulldozed today, so that's why there's dust in the air. I was gonna say, for some reason it seems dusty, and because they had a bulldozer come in, compact the burn piles, so they're not spread out as large, so that we can burn. Oh, it's so cold though. I really shouldn't come out here without a jacket on. I received notification that my stuff is coming, my super expensive, but good timing though, because I think I'm on the possibility of getting a job, and yeah. And so, yeah, I mean, if I get a job tomorrow, I will be very happy because I spent a lot of money on the weekend simply because I felt like it. So this is a compacted, this used to be spread out all around here and all around there, and so now it's like in one area. They did the same thing down here where it's all been compacted. I mean, there was all that bushy stuff. Oh, sorry. There was a big bush, and now it's just like, now it's all just level. So all this stuff that's here is whatever was over here. See, look at that. I don't know if these are burn piles now that it's got all the dirt and stuff there, but that looks so much different, and same over there. Some sort of scraping together of things. Birds like to fly in these holes. We had a lot of my mind is just not here today. It's like, and I have to cook dinner with this mind. we had falling down logs and all this other stuff around here. So it just took it all away. It's all in a pile now. So that's cool. Now we know what's here. And now that we know what's here, we can work on a garden or something. Pond. Something a little more cool than a big fat pile of crap. Same over there. All bulldozed. So there you go. If you have a bulldozer, you can get rid of heaps of piles of stuff. Must be a bit of a dusty job. There's still dust in the air from it. That's cool. Nice to know there's no snakes anymore. But I have had a good day. I just need to get this job tomorrow, and I'll literally be like very happy, because I haven't had a decent job in a long time, and I do get sick of like just working on limited jobs. Sorry, limitations. Limitations. Or you don't feel like you're putting in more effort and you're receiving payments. But yeah, it's with the financial services, and I think I just have to say, hey, do you want some sort of service, and you want someone to call you about it? And and yeah, I think it's just going to be a quick and snappy appointment setting role, really. It sort of sounds like real estate in a way, but they said financial services. Maybe it's like, hi, do you want something new? Do you want to get a call back about a new financial service that just came out to complement whatever you already have or something? But when they were speaking, it sort of reminded me of the real estate role, where I used to, well, I didn't quite get the role, but this real estate role was to call up people to make appointments for visits, and I was like, yeah, but all you're doing is appointment booking, really, and you're like, sounds cool. It's part-time too, so only 4 or 5 hours a day, which is cool, not too long. Opportunity for growth, which is good, exactly what I need. So but hopefully I'll have more of a mind tomorrow. Today I was slipping all over the place with my speech, and my thoughts are just far away. I don't know why. I was like, even when I'm talking there, it's like, it's like I can't concentrate on anything. I just want to float away, mentally. Just go a roll. And I'm like, geez, what's wrong with me today? But I have spent all day on the computer. I literally spent all day without a break. But tomorrow, after the interview or before the interview, I think I have to, probably after, because I don't like to use too much of my mind before the interview. Either way, or before, whatever, I need to edit my document and send it in for checking. But in regards to the feedback, it's like, when people give me positive feedback, like they could see the depth of the story. And I'm like, that's good, because sometimes when I read things, like sometimes when I write things, I'm thinking deep things, but then I read it a couple days later, I'm like, what on earth was this? This doesn't sound as deep as it was when I was literally writing it. And so when you're in like a certain frame of mind, you're like, oh, this is so deep and it's so meaningful, and this and that. And I was like, oh, I have to put this bit here because that'll put more push to the depth of it. And then it's like you read it and what on earth was I writing about? So it's good that people got a deeper meaning from it. Yeah, I've been writing very dark and quizzical lately, so it's a little bit of a dramatic story with a twist. It's in relation to writing, and they could definitely see the Chekhov influence and stuff. I was like notioned, and yeah, it was very good that people got it a little. Oh, what just fell in my thing? People got it, and they were like boasting about it, like, I'm really pleased with this, because you think it's going one direction and then you end up seeing a different side, which means something else. And it's like, I was like, yeah, that's sort of what I was intentioning, the poignant destruction of the psyche and the feelings and Boston, broken relationships and all this other stuff. It was like the passion of longing for absence through the absence. And you're like, yeah, that's pretty much what I was going for. All this thing, it's supposed to be passionate, but when I read it, like a couple of days after I wrote it, I was like, I don't know if that's that passionate. Like, at the time I was like, oh, this is so passionate, so good, and I love it, this is what I'm going to use for my final. And then I read a couple of days later, I'm like, I'm not sure if that's as passionate as I thought it was, Maybe I should add more passion. I've got 200 words I can put pad on the top. And I think I'll just leave it as it is, because people seem to be getting the absorption of drama and passion and intrigue and surprise and a little suspense. So and I was like, that's good, because I'm not sure if I caught all that the second time, like this, when I read it another time on this after the second day, so since I wrote it. So but anyway, oh, that's so nice. Everything's been mown. The front's all here has all been mown. I don't know why anyone want to mow it. It looks all nice now. Look at this. It's like Pleasantville. Wonder why everyone wanted to mow. We got a bulldoze and then we got a mow, and so I was like, oh, what have we done to deserve all this special attention? They might have been hired, sure enough, but it's like, it looks very nice. I feel like we've really been upgraded today. But now we can grow bushes and whatnot. But I have to go and prepare a pizza. It's okay, because it takes an hour for the dough to rise. So I'm going to do an eggless pizza, because I'm not keen on the eggs. And I'm like, if I have to, get through a pizza in 3 days once again, I'm going to be like voicing a negative opinion. So when I cook, I make things eggless, because I can't. I have issues stomaching the eggs that the chooks have. I mean, I can eat eggs. Don't get me wrong, but I have to do it in specific ways, like make a cake, and not eat like fried egg or things with egg generally. But when I lived by myself for a while, I used to have this property that one of my relatives have currently. I redeveloped it myself. I can see my touches in its construction. And anyway, when I had this property, like I was eating the bird's eggs, because I went on this, I don't want to buy anything from a store, so I was growing vegetables and fruits, and I had my own eggs to use. I wanted to be like, I didn't want to be like I didn't want to have to pay for things, and so I had this set up right, and then I was finding ways to cook eggs, because they do upset my stomach, and I was like, how am I going to cook this without feeling like I'm going to be sick kind of aspect. And then I was like, I found cake and milkshakes are perfect for it. So it's just blend an egg or and gulp the milkshake really quickly and make cakes and things, bread. I was like, that's alright, I can deal with this. So but yeah, it's just my funny body where I have some intolerances for certain things. But talking about houses, got a few drawers coming up, and I hope I win money. And I'm like thinking, if I win an apartment or gold bullion, which one should I get? The apartment is something that I need. The gold bullion is something that I have had in the past, and I could definitely use some. That's supposed to be the better item, the gold bullion, because gold bullion rises, but I've had issues cashing in gold bullion, so it's like literally just going to be sheets of stuff. And so do you get the bung apartment that you have to fix up, or do you get the gold bullion? If you don't want to spend money, you get the gold bullion, because the apartment will have to be done up, and it will probably fall down stuff. So but I don't know which one I want. I was like, I almost hope that I don't win either, because then I don't have to make a choice. I mean, I should be choosing gold bullion, but I also need an apartment to live in. I could use an apartment to live by myself, but then it's like, is it really worth it? You have to spend $10,000 or $20,000 doing up the apartment, and it's like, I don't know. But anyway. Oh, I better go inside and start cooking dinner.